Loop 8 Summer of the Gods. This is a game I was really excited for. I love the concept, the idea of just the whole space persona vibe it gave off. But it is also a game that I think fell very short of my expectations. I will say the battle tactics and the just beautiful artwork in the game is something I was impressed with. But the game really fell short when it came to the loop mechanics and just the general understanding of how to play the game. Definitely, when it comes to battle, you're looking at three things: friendship, affection, and hate. Instead of, like, say, your general attack, defend, magic. And it's not really clear how those mechanics work in the game. It's not like you have an affection level you can actually see while you're playing and understand, oh, if I press this friendship, that, oh, this character is going to do this. Even with the supposed foresight that your character has, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Basically, what I figured out in this game is the loop is just giving you more time to acquire more strength and increase your skills. The only annoying part of this game, well, there's actually quite a few, is that the dialogue repeats. So, say you loop and rewind back to when you first land on this on this little village. What happens is they all repeat the same dialogue, and really you just have to pick, like, okay, I want to focus on this specific character, and because they're strong in battle, I'm going to try to increase my conversations with them, but you have to keep talking to them and hearing the same thing. There is a fast forward mechanic, which I am so grateful for. It's the only way I'd be able to stomach more of the game. Also, there's like a little cute pet that pops up randomly and enhances your stats, but instead of being cute, somewhat annoying. I think what they should have done instead is, instead of looping, rewinding everything, let the characters you've spoken to have a sort of remembrance, or maybe have an awareness of the ones you take into battle of what's going on, so that they don't just repeat the same conversations. Maybe they maybe they help you along in your adventure or say something different. It's also kind of weird when you are fighting these creatures. They kind of remind me of Evangelion angels. They inhabit your friends, right? So if you end up killing one, you end up killing your friend, which I was super surprised. Like, okay, I started making connections with this character, and all of a sudden, wait, I killed the monster in them, but now they're gone. It was super disappointing. I'm like, what's going to happen at the end of this? Am I going to have no friends left and just end with myself, like, surviving in this town? Like, should I even continue conversations with these people? It's really kind of a weird, mind-boggling idea. It's kind of cool, but it's like, I want someone to survive in this, you know. What's also strange is there's like a sort of barrier that is around just this specific town, which keeps it safe. And this town's in Japan. it keeps it safe from these things. Now it's starting to invade, but it seems like the rest of the world's been devastated or destroyed. If you look at the guidebook in like the limited edition, it goes into more of an explanation. But definitely, you came from space. You're here in like one of the only safe places. And your family is like really rich and high up. They allowed you to be in this town. And it seems like the people who are in this town are selected. It's really strange. Now, because the game has such a weird battle system and I'm losing my favorite characters, it made me want to quit playing. I have not finished the game, and when I do go back to it, I play it in small chunks. I recommend this for players. Play it in small chunks and do not buy this game at full price. Wait for it to go down to say $20 to $40. Actually I didn't pay, my husband bought it for me, but I looked at the price of the limited edition and it's like $60, $70. Don't spend that much on this. Don't. Just play it casually. Don't have your expectations super, super high, because it's really a game that, like Happy Console Gamer said in his video on it, feels unfinished or maybe a bit rushed. I think it really lacks some central writing and structure. I think the game needed more structure, needed a system that was maybe a bit more linear, because there's lots of cool ideas in this game, but it's just not put together. It's not cohesive. So check this game out, but go into it not thinking it's going to be some cool space sci-fi story, just something different. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review. Check out my other videos.